upside down, which it generally won't be, because if a house goes up at 6 to 7% a year, then the balance they owe will go up at, say, 6 to 7% a year. You're always going to have that gap of equity. So if they do leave the house and there's equity in it, the person inheriting the home gets 12 months with no payments to sell the house, refinance it, do whatever they want to do.
I didn't know this. Thank you for that.
So here's the thing, all of us are kind of shaking our heads. These are the people that you can sit with, learn about it, and make a video. So what I love about today's, it is going to be so hard for me to only talk about Facebook because we're on all the different social platforms. So this one you guys might be like, I feel like I'm in kindergarten, this is so boring, but this is the foundation of everything, okay? And so when we're talking about video, we're not going to talk a lot about videos. Like, this is not going to be a scary class. It's a really good one. Me and Mark, we just took an AI class. You were in there, right? And I feel like within the first 10 minutes, most people were like, tap out. Like it's a lot, you know what I'm saying? And so if you have a really good foundation, you're not gonna feel like tap out, I gotta go, okay? And this is not meant to be boring either, because Facebook is where you're gonna make most or all of your money, okay? Because do you guys know why? Why Facebook? It's for old people. It's for old people like me who actually have money, right? No, okay, it's because it's the most conversationalist platform, because, you know, the TikTok is very like show-offy, it is informative. You know, Instagram is very glossy, look at me, but yes, it's informative. Facebook is real. It's real people. It's the original social platform for people socializing together, okay? So I took a class the other day and I loved it. So this big broker stood up and I was kind of bored and he goes, why should you be listening to me? Let me show you my receipts. And I thought that was cool, okay? Because if you guys don't know me at all, why the hell are you here, right? Okay, because we're gonna talk about numbers and all the things in a little bit. Like, I don't have 500,000 followers. You don't need it. That is one of the biggest things. But that is more next week's Instagram class, because Facebook, you guys can have up to 5,000 followers. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. That's it, bottom line, okay? So I always have to put on these horse blinders because I'm like, oh, my best friend over here has got like 15,000 followers. It's not about that. I'm actually doing more business than, and again, horse blinders, never compare yourself, okay? So it's going to be the quality that you guys are putting out there, not the quantity, okay? So last year, and I like to preface this by saying my daughter got married last year, so it sucked the life out of me, mentally and physically and everything. So, but even last year, I did 22 deals, and astonishingly, 9 additional ones were from out of state. Why? Because of social media. Because of social media. These are the ones that people called me, okay? And I was like, yeah, I know so-and-so. Not at all. Not at all, okay? So that's why I like to give you guys my receipts, is because I'm 46 years old. At 40 years old, I started real estate, okay? So we're just starting into this 6th year, okay? So I just want to tell you my background and then where I came from, so you're like, why am I listening to this girl, okay? So I actually ran my family's wedding venue for about 22 years, and I started them on Facebook. How long ago has it been now? 16 or 17 years that Facebook was invented? I saw on Super Bowl, right? And it was like Doritos.com/Facebook. I'm all, what is that? What is that? This has got to be a thing. So I've had businesses and myself on Facebook for that long. But you know what? I was doing a terrible job because I wasn't doing it for a business. Well, you know, your personal life, okay? So we're going to kind of dive down into these algorithms. So when I'm saying, hey, you guys get to know each other, my biggest thing is community over competition. I was in a couple different brokerages and I was like, it was so mean. And I think we should help each other. Do you know how many, Mark, how many homes are in the Vegas Valley? We were just talking about this.
It's about 250 to 300,000.
300,000, how many agents?
There are, now I think there's 15,000.
Active.
Oh,
okay.
active.
There's plenty of houses for
2,000.
everybody, so
Yeah,
I don't think
2,000
anybody
was
should
my
be
guess,
mean,
2,000.
because if you have a listing and I have a buyer, you're gonna be like, Erin's so cool and nice and honest, I wanna work with her, okay? So networking is awesome, but guess what? You shouldn't be friends with each other on Facebook today. You shouldn't be friends with each other on Facebook ever. Okay, so we're gonna go over that. Okay, guys, so we're a community that we're here to help each other, okay? So if you take a second and scan this, I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna go, okay? This is the only place that you guys should be friends on Facebook, okay? So it's a new group called the Social Collective. It's gonna pop up, okay? And what?
Not that one, that's your beacons.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Say hi to Ferris.
You're ahead of the curve.
Ferris is my technical handler, is what I call her. I throw out all these ideas and she gets to help me put it together. Because some people are blessed in different ways. I'm not blessed, I'm old. I'm not blessed with being technical all the time. I could do it, it would just take me time to research. Okay, so this is gonna go straight over to the Instagram, okay? And so you guys can find this recording later, because this is now Zooming live, okay? But it's also gonna be on my personal YouTube, which is I think the 3rd class, so it's in 3 weeks, we will get there, okay? So, all right, there you go, that's me. Any questions about me? Good.
This thing's
Yes,
awesome.
Linda.
I'm just gonna say that.
Beacons are cool. We will cover that next week. Okay, so the link in bio, the link in the bio, what is that? We're gonna cover that next week. So that's just that's your teaser, that's fine.
Okay.
I
We'll talk
know,
about
it's
it
gonna be
next
real
week,
hard
because
for
I
us to
have-
zero down on this Facebook thing. Okay? All
A
right,
little insider tip, what you're looking at, it's free.
yes. So, everybody always asks me, why do you do social media? And social media is so hard. Oh my gosh, it looks like you do it all day, every day. It's free! It's free! No, I do not make money off of social media. I'm not a promoter. There's a difference between being an influencer and a promoter. I do not promote things. And no, I don't boost ads. I don't pay for ads. I don't do any of that stuff. Okay? Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna talk about with Facebook. Okay, so let's talk about the guideline rules. The first one's really going to hurt, okay? So on Facebook, you're allowed 5,000 friends, okay? Who is friends with one of these people on Facebook? Like, are you two friends on Facebook?
I'm friends with you.
Friends with you on Facebook? Shouldn't be, okay. Now, because if you are friends with like-minded realtors, let's clarify, in the same state, in the same city as you, why would I be friends with you and like and comment on all your posts? Because the algorithm is just gonna make me see you when you're not gonna give me a deal. Are you gonna give me a deal? No, no. So see, when you are friends with people in this industry, and technically, I'm not even friends with like Lonnie. I'm not friends with any industry people. Like not even Mark McGarry, not Leslie McGarry, none of this, okay? Because we're not gonna give each other deals, okay? So if you're gonna be really truly focused and you want money from Facebook, you have got to go through your list and you cannot be friends with anybody. That is not going to give you money on Facebook. But guess what? They can be your friends all day long on Instagram, on TikTok, follow you on YouTube, but really get dirty on Facebook, okay? So you can look at you and be like, I'm so sorry, we can't be friends anymore, but I love you, and follow me on Instagram, okay? So just cold stop right now. And so, if you haven't seen somebody and they're another realtor, send them a message. Hey, I'm defriending you, but this is why, okay? Love ya, but I'm defriending you just so I can clean up my algorithm. Okay, so I mean, if you're gonna be a nice person, just do that, okay? Okay, so I've got a serious question for you, because if you answer it wrong, you should just leave now, okay? Do you wanna be rich, or do you wanna be famous?
I wanna be rich.
If you said famous, you should go,
Yeah.
okay? Because this dopamine, oh my gosh, I have so many followers, I got so many likes, I got so many comments. You're not here to be famous, you're here to get rich, okay? And again, while we're starting, it's like, eating salads for a week and going to the gym. You're not gonna lose that 20 pounds, okay? This is gonna be a very long-term thing, all right? Okay, so another serious question. Who posted on Facebook this morning already? Good, okay. Here's how we're gonna do this, okay? I call it the 4 a.m. club, but everybody gets mad. I get up at 4 a.m., I'm in bed by 9 p.m. So I'm supposed to call it the 5 a.m. club, okay? So if you look at any of the billionaires in the whole entire universe, they get up, before the sun rises. They get up at 5 a.m. It's the quiet time. I don't know your lives. I don't know if you have kids. I don't know if you have animals. I don't know if you have partners. I don't know any of that, okay? And I really don't like everybody putting themselves in a box as, oh, Erin, you're so lucky because your kids are old and your husband does the house cleaning. It's not about that, okay? You're creating your own, okay? So I get up at 5 a.m. and I post. Now we're gonna start getting into some rules. I forgot the next slide. Oh,
Just go to the next one. There you
Okay,
go.
here we go. Okay, you guys, so here are the direct rules. First of all, you're gonna clean up your algorithm. You're gonna go through, and you know what, it might take you a while. Maybe Linda's gonna pop up and be like, she's a realtor. Hey, Linda, I gotta delete you, I'm so sorry. Okay, here you go.
So you have to delete them off your business and your personal?
Okay, business, okay, so I'll slide into Instagram very, very quickly. Yes, I do have a business Facebook page, but it's just sitting there, just like a stone on the ground, okay? Because my Instagram is connected to that business one, period, the end.
Oh.
So you can have whatever you want going on in your business because it's connected to Instagram, So they can follow you on the business one, but that's boring as hell, okay?
Little
So
insider tip too, though, is
Ferris is the algorithm queen.
a lot of you have Facebook because you wanted to have Facebook, right? You wanted to have your friends, your family, you wanted to post in there. Oh my gosh, like look what Betty Sue is doing this week. She turned 2.
Graduated, my dog.
You know what I mean? So you kind of have to switch your thinking into this because all of you are real estate agents. You're here to make money. You're here to make an income for your family. You want to have that financial freedom and kind of do what you want. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to transition.
Facebook is now your job.
You're going to have to transition that a little bit. Okay, not completely, but a little bit. A little insider tip is Facebook has elevated so much as that you can actually add an additional profile to your Facebook.
Personal?
Yes, your personal Facebook. And we'll show you here at the end of class, we'll really get kind of hands-on with it, but you can always kind of create that and start to slowly weed out the people on your main Facebook.
Are you like talking about a Finsta?
No. Everybody that's in this room, if any of you guys are following each other on your personal Facebooks, delete. And follow on this new page. For your
Okay, so
business
you went
page.
sideways. That's where I would, as a realtor, tap out here.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes.
Tap out. That's at
But
the end.
thing is
We gotta stay focused
yeah, but
here.
so many people have this personal Facebook and they're trying to get the leads from their personal. They have to differentiate those two
Okay.
at some point. They may not be able to completely delete, like in your case, because you're very business focused, you may not, me as well. I own a business as well, and I had to slowly, for me, I did it completely wrong, and I just stopped completely posting family stuff altogether. And so now I have more business people focusing. It's not gonna be something that's overnight. It's gonna take you some time to kind of get that into it. But if you've been so heavy on personal on your Facebook, that's all anybody's gonna ever expect from you.
Okay, ready? Okay, so here are the rules. Okay, so I post as early as humanly possible. And so I already know from the night before, like last night I really had to think about what I wanted to post, okay? Because Facebook is personal. And I want you guys to pull up mine and find me on Facebook. And by the way, your name should be the same on every freaking platform. Not Erin Sells Big, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing like that. It is literally Erin Pearson Mills on every single platform with the same picture that she created, okay? So if anybody's looking to find me, it's literally Erin Pearson Mills on every single one of them, okay? So I post the first thing in the morning. So I'm between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m., okay? It is going to be 99.9% personal on Facebook, okay? Now, if you pull up my Facebook right now, I did something for a reason for you guys yesterday. Most of my posts get a lot of like and a lot of comments and a lot of interaction. Yesterday I posted a business post and I barely got any likes, barely any comments, because the minute that you post anything about business, don't look at her because she's gonna ask me if I need to buy or sell a house. Don't even do that, don't even do that, okay? So if you literally look at mine, because I posted that, nobody liked or commented, okay? It is so rare if I've got a really good story that somebody bought a house, but it's a really good story about them, I'll post it and do the story about them, but it still is not gonna get that engagement because it is so salesy, people don't like it. Your top things are your furry friends, your family, your kids, your hobbies, okay? So when you're doing your posting, you are only allowed to do one single photo or video per day. I just went to Disneyland. You know, I want to add 47 pictures, 47 videos. You see that? I went on a cruise, here's 47 collections. What are you pointing at me for?
Next slide.
Okay, I forget, I'm in charge of the slides today, okay? Literally just one photo and video. So if I want like 4 really good ones from Disneyland, I go and make a block of those 4. I think you did it the other day. And then you post it as one single photo and one single video. That is it, okay? We have not gotten to stories yet. This is where you're making all your money in your algorithm, okay? So you guys need to post first thing in the morning, and you're gonna post about whatever it was. Okay, so yesterday I bought the famous cookies that's TikTok sensational at Costco, okay? So this morning I took a picture with my cookie and I was like, oh my gosh, have you guys heard about the famous cookie? Da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever. And then you're gonna have your call to action, which is so important. Otherwise people are gonna be like next, like next, like next. People wanna give you their opinion. Hardcore, they wanna give you your opinion, okay? So your call to action is gonna be at the bottom of every single post. And if you ever get lost or need any advice, or you just wanna steal something, go up and down my Facebook. Don't add me as a friend. Don't add me as a friend. But you can go down and be like, okay, that's what she's talking about. Because at this point, I only have one kid at home, I have 2 dogs, and I'm married. So sometimes I struggle, because I'm not always at, soccer and baseball, this and that and the other. So I do struggle a little bit, okay? So my call to action was, guys, like Sam's Club or Costco, which is better? It's gonna be a debate. Okay, that's a big thing. People want their opinions, okay? So I challenge you guys to get up every single day, and there are, am I going in a row? There are alarms that I have go off. My phone will go off at 11:45 a.m. So I've got 2 alarms, 11:45 and 5:45 p.m., okay? That is when I literally stop whatever I'm doing and I check my post, and I'm gonna check the comments and the likes, okay? Because every time somebody comments, it refreshes you in the feed. If they comment on a comment, it refreshes you in a feed. So if my post isn't doing very well that day, I'll tag my husband, and then it just refreshed in the feed. Why 11:45 and 5:45? It's slightly before lunch, and it's slightly before everybody gets home and sits on the couch and exhausts for the day, okay? So even if you see a memory, we'll get into that, you guys. You're not allowed to share anything ever. If you share anything, you've just spammed yourself, okay? So let's say I'm raising money for, what doesn't matter, my dog, okay, because it's sick. And you wanna go and share my post. That's all fine and good, but you just spammed yourself, okay? Now, if you really wanted to do me a favor and you wanna make that your post of the day, you can take a screenshot of what I'm doing, talk about your relationship with me and why you should, find me and everything like that, but you cannot tag me in your post. We are still only talking about posting. You are never now allowed to tag anybody in your post. I do not tag my husband, I do not tag my best friend, never. I can put their names in what I'm saying. Me and Ferris had a great day and we ate at the Greek Grill. Rule number 3, never check in, no locations. Because Facebook does not want anybody to click on that Greek Grill and go somewhere else. Never, so you will spam yourself. So if you look at mine, it looks really kind of conceited. Like it's all about me and I never tag anybody and I don't check in. But it is in that comments and it is for a reason, okay? And so, yes.
Are you saying you can tag people in the comment section only?
Comment section only.
Really? That
Yep.
doesn't affect the algorithm.
And I mean, people, Mark's wife, because we are good friends, right? She's like, you tag me. And I go, I mentioned your name in here, didn't highlight it up. Me and Leslie had a great time here.
Or you can mention but not tag.
Yeah, don't let it be highlighted, hey, me and Leslie had a great time, and then in the comments, tag Leslie McGarry. Okay.
Yeah, like in the beginning, when she talked about what do you expect from this class, the 4 C's. Facebook is about connection. They want you connecting with people. So if you're going the easy way out, yes, you can tag people and do all these things. They want you connecting, which means conversations, which is inside of the comment section, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll be honest, I'm one of those people that goes and I go like this, and I go like I don't even read it. I don't even do it.
That's
Because
a lot of
honestly, for
people.
me, I'm just too lazy to sit there and comment about it. But that's where you're going to be boosted in the algorithm. You're going to be seen by other people, not just the people that are following you, because you are creating a connection. That's what Facebook is about. Because Instagram and the rest of them are a little bit different.
Okay, so how do you connect with these people, okay? So at 11:45 and 5:45, and I'll tell you for the first 2-3 years, when I got my coach that was teaching me this algorithm, I did not watch TV with my family, and I had smaller kids. I would let them watch their shows, and now I meant business. I never scroll, I never consume, I only create, okay? I literally now only consume. Let's say I know I'm gonna meet you for lunch, and I haven't seen you in a couple of years, or somebody sent me a text, they wanna buy a house, but I don't know what they're doing. Let me see what they've done on Facebook for the last, and I'm not liking, because then they're gonna know you're scrolling them, but that's a great way. Like, I haven't dated ever. I've been married for freaking 28 years, but that's what people do. They're gonna check you out, okay? Okay, how are we gonna connect like an avatar? So when I'm checking, you've gotta make sure that, let's say at lunchtime you have 10 comments. Don't worry about the likes. Don't even care about those ever. You got 10 comments. So you're gonna like each of those 10 comments. Okay, Linda's my top comment. You said Sam's Club. Hey Linda, great to hear from you. What is your favorite thing at Sam's Club? Another question. I want her to answer again. Maybe I need to scroll her for a second. I just saw that your dog celebrated his 6th birthday. How cute is your pug? Okay, this takes work. This takes work. This is not easy or fun, and I'm never gonna give you guys a shiny object, okay? This is goddamn work, okay? So you would need to make sure to like and comment on every single one. Here's how you're really good. I call it avatar, you know, because when they go like this and it avatars together. Okay, so at night, now you've got 12 comments and you've done your job, and every time there's a comment, it refreshes. So if I don't have time, and I just saw, you know, Linda just commented, I don't need to comment because she just refreshed it for me, okay? Now, when you're sitting down, you've got 10 people. You can write them down if you need to, but you don't have to. If the top one's Linda, I'm gonna click on Linda's and her profile is gonna come up. I don't care what they are, I'm gonna like the top 5 posts that she did. Send her one message, just one, about anything you saw, or it's a beautiful day and you have just avatared. She will see you first thing she sits on that toilet every single morning. I remember the first time Aaron Taylor was like, I am so sick of seeing your face first thing in the morning when I sit on the toilet. How are you doing this? How are you doing this? And that's how you do it. And so before, you know, I knew he was, you know, my boss, I'm not supposed to do that, I avatared him, okay? So, now, you guys have memories pop up. I love the memories. The memories are cool. You always want to, like, you know, share the memory. Friends anniversaries. Me and Nicole, we've been friends for 3 years. I should share. Do not share that. You're spamming yourself even though it's within the algorithm. So if I want to share that me and Nicole have been friends for 3 years, I will take a screenshot of that if I needed that post that day. You're only posting once a day. Once. Because you're living your life in stories. We'll get there. Okay? So remember, you're never tagging, okay? And you're gonna wanna make that a really good post. Now, I'm not a big fan of quotes. I'm not a big fan of quotes, but if I'm desperate, I've been sick for 4 days and I got nothing. Quotes, they're just kind of boring. Quotes, okay, they're meaningful, maybe you're gonna get some likes, okay? But if it's not a question, you know, nobody's gonna be commenting. And so if you're like really desperate, I need a new housekeeper who knows, people are going to be giving you, I'm having a date night, where's your favorite restaurant? Okay, so if I'm desperate, I'll just do the words, you know, and put a background on it, but ask for something. Quotes, very few and far between, because you're only going to get likes, you're really not going to get comments. So, you know, you can have it, and you know what, I'm sorry to tell you guys, it's 7 days a week. It's 7 days a week on Facebook, okay? Now, your stories is where you're going to live your life, okay? So you want to do 3 to 5 stories per day. If your stories die, you are dead. Nobody knows what you're doing, okay? Because guess what? The scrolling is for old people. It is. Everybody else is tapping. They're doing the story thing. They want to see what's up live and in action, okay? Stories is the wild, wild west. You guys can tag your friends. You can put locations. You can put music over it. Whatever you want to do up there, that's where you're living your story. So all my business and day-to-day is up there, all of it. Everybody knows I do real estate, not because of the up and down. I'm a normal mom, normal human being up and down there. People are not afraid to, you know, to talk with me and engage with me there, but they can see what I'm doing all day, every day. I can go psycho on stories. I can have up to like 28 stories a day. It's not a thing. You can have 1, you can have 55, okay? But think about how you consume stories for other people. When you see like it's like, if there's so many, it's like dots. Come on now. I mean, do I really want to watch that much of your life? Probably not. Probably not.
I'm just thinking about how on Facebook, I've been told, I think, people want to know you. They're hiring us, so all that personal stuff shows them who you are. So then they would decide if they want to work with you because of that. Mm-hmm. I feel like throwing the business stuff in there does go salesy. I like what you're saying.
But if it's your story, if that's what you're doing that day, you know, and so I train my clients when I very first meet them, don't I? I'm like, listen, I'm very, you probably found me on social media, and I'm like, look, when we're touring houses, I'm gonna put it on my social media. If you don't wanna be on it, totally fine. I'll put you over here, and I'm just gonna do this. And if they're really uncomfortable, they won't even know I'm doing it. They're looking that way, and I'm just gonna do this. Then I'll say, ooh, do you like this kitchen? You know, but I get it in there. Okay? Yeah.
And should that be 15 seconds on stories?
No, you can go up to 26 seconds.
I think they've upped it.
Yeah.
32
30
seconds.
and then, you know, of course, they're gonna up it again, it's probably gonna be, they'll go 60 seconds and, you know, it's not that they're slowly behind the other platforms, it's almost like, you know, Apple and Samsung. You know, Apple can have a better camera and Samsung's like just blowing everybody out the water. They could have it, but you're buying the name. So you're invested in the name. So they're only gonna give you so much, you know.
Yeah. Did that answer? So you're like, so yeah, if you're doing like, let's say you filmed a video on your camera and it's 1.5 minutes, you'll get cut off.
Yeah.
Yes, you will get cut off. So how you do your videos is completely up to you. So you guys have come up to me because a lot of people, mostly women, they're like, oh my gosh, what highlighter are you using? You look so good. It's a freaking filter. It's a filter. I'm 46 years old. Let's be clear, okay? So I will show any of you guys that want to exactly which apps, and that is what I pay for, okay? Like AI, like ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. I need some sort of write-offs. So I pay for a video filter and then a face filter, and there's a background one because it can very easily, like, I'll go like this and it will put me like in front of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, you know, but I use it for a lot of my, what do you call those, thumbnail prints. So for my podcast, for my YouTubes, and it's just like, bam! So there are, I think, 3 or 4 I do pay for, and yeah, pay for those. It's right off, okay? Okay, I got sidetracked. Stories. Okay, people do want to know who you are. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you sound like. Turn your damn camera around, okay? Just do it. Talk a fool all the time. And please hit the caption button. If you notice, every single one of my stories, unless it is TikTok, week 3, has captions on it. TikTok is the only one that people keep the volume on. That's like literally the only one that keep the volume on. So you don't have to have captions all the time on TikTok. But guess what? And think about yourself. When you're looking at stories, you're like, you're on a bus, on a plane, in bed, in the bathroom, under your desk. It's on silent, let's be honest, okay? Literally every single one of mine has captions. If you don't know where the captions are, come up, I will show you, okay? So if you guys need like deep down, like how you do a story and put music and check in, just let me know, okay? So this is not, you know,
Recap it week 4.
yeah, this isn't a 101 class, this is an advanced class, these are just basic things. So it's over here when you're doing a story, it's the last arrow, it says captions, you hit that, you can, you know, choose the different sizes, you know, you can make them big, make them small. You guys look, you know, smarter than the average bears, but if you really are just like, hey, how do you put music on it? But come and ask, okay, come and ask, no problem, okay? So, so yeah, that was really good about the length of it, okay? So, and you just, who is afraid to talk to the camera? Who doesn't like what they look like? Who doesn't like what they sound like? Who doesn't have anything to say? Who has fears?
I hate how I sound.
You're so pretty, what?
I don't like how I sound though. Like when
How
I'm
you sound?
on video. Like
Okay.
I've listened to myself and I'm like, oh my god, my voice sounds horrible. No, I'm
I'm actively listening to be like, it doesn't piss me off.
no, like in person it's fine, but like literally on like I've listened to myself and I'm like, oh my god, I hate my voice. It sounds annoying.
Yeah.
I'm being
don't
honest.
think that anybody would actually care.
Yeah.
Like I love that I
Your
just
voice
saw
is
that like
actually really soothing, it's very calm.
that Paris
No,
Hilton
that's
totally
because I'm
like
making
talks
it
like a
sick
baby
right now.
forever and ever. That's not a real voice, right? Change your voice if you really feel like it. I mean, I am a fool on social media. I'm not one of those like I only do luxury. You know, I like sniff. Your wife. We did a video and she caught me like going like this. She posted it. I was like, Leslie! Straight picking my nose. I think it makes me really, really relatable. I mean, literally, unless you're like working with billionaire, but
Leslie's the worst.
Leslie's the
Sorry.
worst.
She literally posts the craziest stuff.
But I like it because people want to, you know, if I'm like just doing a whole video and I'm sorry, I gotta. Anyway, people are like, I love that you snorted yesterday. And I was like, well, don't you snort? Like, nobody's this plastic Barbie perfect person. Nobody is. They're gonna love you because of you, okay? And I mean, the animal thing, holy crap. If you need to feel good, post a picture of your animal or your grandkid or young child and be like, I just need to pick me up. Please show me a picture of your XYZ.
Just real quick, I had went to a Tom Ferry seminar and he said that over and over. Nobody cares. Nobody cares what you look like. Nobody cares what you sound like. They just want to see you. Nobody cares. Over and over he told us that. Nobody cares.
I
Nobody
mean, I
cares.
have to
Nobody
point out
cares.
all my flaws to you guys right now. Like, I need a necklace
cares.
so bad, like I could die. You know, and so, I angle the camera, I have the filters and stuff, and I'm like, nobody, except you guys right now, is looking at my neck. Unless you point this out, okay? Right, y'all looking now, right? You'll never get me like this. Oh, it's inherited, okay? But nobody really cares. They're caring about you guys and your value. And again, we're not talking about real estate today because Facebook really isn't about real estate, like at all, okay? So let's see, are we on, oh, did you do that? Thank you. Yes.
I have a question. Do you share the same stories on Instagram and Facebook? Do you
No.
post?
No, that's
Teasers.
bad. It's a good teaser, it's a good question. If you need to ask a question like that, totally good. So my Facebook is 1,000% personal. But here we are. So, but you need to let people know how to get a hold of you, okay? You need to let people know how to get a hold of you, okay? So this is what it should look like for you guys. And please God, don't say that you've worked for Keller Williams, EXP, CPA brokerage. I used to work at. Please make all of that literally.
Yeah, we're
go
gonna do
away.
hands-on. Everybody pull up their Facebook right now.
Yes. Okay. I want you to look at your
Pull up your
profile
Facebook.
and let's see what it looks like.
Pull up your Facebook.
Now we don't have the top of mind. You know how it has the bubble and it has the banner.
But we're gonna talk about that right now.
Okay. The bubble, your picture
Go to your profile.
should be your picture on every single platform. So mine looks kind of goofy. Yes.
Where are we going?
Go to your profile.
Yep, your profile.
Okay.
So this picture, your profile picture, should be your picture on literally every platform on the planet. People want to be like, I recognize you, I know you. It shouldn't be like this over here. It should be like, the realtor one on Instagram and like this on Facebook. It should be the same. It should just be the same. And your big banner should be very super friendly. Like mine is my family. I only have 2 kids and a son-in-law and a couple dogs.
This is your page.
It's always some version of my big family. Like I'm a family person, I'm a regular human that you can speak to. I never want to be that perfect or plastic because I feel like 80% of women wouldn't even talk to me if you're not freaking perfect. I wouldn't, Okay, and then you're gonna make sure that you are reachable. Sometimes I'll look at people's that it's like, even if you go to, see their more about, I can't find their phone number.
Hold on. We'll go to each one. We'll go
Yeah,
to each
Ferris
one.
is good, she's gonna go to each one. And so because I post so much,
Anything yet?
I'm starting to get a little jealousy undertones
Okay.
from just a handful of people in Vegas not to be named. And so they're throwing my name out under the bus, like, hey, you don't have your license number. They're jealous. Stupid, we're a community, I love all of you. So I put my license number here.
Okay.
Great, so, yes, I'm an agent, yes, I'm currently licensed, here you go.
Yes, Dave.
And so on stories, I don't put my license number on every story. If you get really cute and big, you start feeling jealousy, because we're gonna talk about Reels next, because
Is that your
Reels is
dog?
Facebook.
No, but it's.
Okay.
Okay. Compliant with that license.
Nope, your name's already up here, so if you have your profile,
That's a good question. So
Okay.
I'm a realtor and I'm a director.
okay, no,
That's
you're
fine.
right, okay, so yeah, so you'll just edit
You should be able to add, you'll have to do it on desktop, but yes.
There is a way to have both.
It says that where is my name. Yes. Okay, that's another thing, she just said, she's building her Facebook, she's private, okay.
Okay. I'm ready. when
Raise your
let
hand if
me
you're
know.
a Kardashian. Great! You're not private anymore, at all, ever on any freaking platform, you are public. You're not a Kardashian. Everybody's like, well, I worry about my kids and my grandkids. Well, you're not a Kardashian. You're just not, unless you're posting inappropriate photos, or if you get like real popular or whatever, your kid's like a model, then you're gonna be posting stuff like a day later, okay? I knew a very sexy, bikini model, and she was like, I now post 2 days later where I'm at, so people aren't trying to go find me. Great, that's awesome. Sometimes people think I'm at Disney a week after I've left. Because I have so much content, and I just can't keep going, because I don't want to do 47 stories in a day. People are just gonna get agitated, even though you love Disney that much. So I just keep it going. Okay, now you're gonna annoy the crap out of people. You're gonna annoy your partner, you're gonna annoy your friends, and your kids, and whoever you're having lunch with. I'm gonna do another video. But as you start making money, then, you know, your people around you are gonna encourage you to do that. My mom calls me, you need to do this today because it's good for content. I just saw this on the news, honey, and you need to go because it's good for
It
content.
took 2 years.
That's so funny.
It's gonna
It took
take,
2 years.
it took 2 years of just being, and now my kids, oh, I can buy them the Jordans like that. Mom, ready for content, get camera. Okay. So you'll annoy yourself, you'll annoy everybody around you, but guess what? It's for a reason. So in those 6 years, we'll kind of go back to the receipts. Like my first year, I did 4, 2020. Then I did 7, then I did 14, then I did 28, and now I'm up to 34. So the whole goal is that, you know, you're progressing and you're building, okay? So whatever's comfortable for you guys. Again, this is not a class on how to be a realtor. You guys are awesome. You're with great teams, you're with all the good things, okay?
Are
Okay.
you guys still on your Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't mean this meanly. You guys are great.
This is how she starts every conversation with me.
I say it out of love. If you have your profile picture that is not of your face, you have it with somebody. This can be your business page too. Some of you had business pages as well. If it is not your face, change it.
It's like a flower or any of that stuff.
You don't necessarily have to do it right this second. Maybe take a note, change it to your face.
And just please try to have the same face on every single platform. We do age, take new ones.
Right. I mean,
Do you change your profile picture often?
No, it's been since we created it about 2.5 years ago. I haven't changed it.
it's about it depends. I mean, if it kind of depends. I mean, I would say maybe every 6 to 8 months if you're like, ooh, like this is a good one.
Change
Maybe
them
your hair
across the
changed.
board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
some
your
people
hair
dye their
changed.
hair,
Right.
get eyebrows tattooed on.
Like I chopped all my hair off, and now I'm like, oh, that's not an accurate picture of me on there anymore. Like I literally just chopped 8 inches off.
Yeah, but if you're gonna
So-
do it, change them all across the board. You don't have to change business
Yeah.
cards. You don't have to change stuff like that. It just change them all across
Yeah,
the
your
board.
guys.
What is your born and raised Vegas thing? What is that?
She's
Because I'm born and raised.
Oh, you're saying born and raised here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the title of something.
Yeah, no, and again, that's more Instagram when you've got the link in the bio that you can start connecting with people that way. I just say born and raised because I am, and like people still find that fascinating. They
Yeah,
still
so
do.
If you're like I said, if your profile picture is not a picture of you, whether it's your business page, like I get it, you love your daughter, you love your son, you love your puppies, change it.
You want to make money for them,
Change
right?
it.
Should it be the same as your personal page? Your business picture should be the
So
same
yours is a little bit different because I read what yours is. It's a little bit different, but I would have your face. I would have your
But
face.
it doesn't have to be the same as my personal.
No, because of your business. Now, with certain businesses, it's a little bit different. Most of you in here may have a separate business, like myself. So you have a separate business that's different. Maybe it's 2 different niches completely. It's like, okay, I'm a real estate agent, but I sell jewelry. You know, it's 2 different things. So, but you're gonna want to have your face. Now, this right here, if this is your logo or something like that, have it in your cover photo. Have it here. I mean, that's a beautiful picture of an ocean and a beach, but that doesn't really tell me anything. It just is a beautiful picture. So you'd rather have the logo of what your company is or something like that. Now, as real estate agents, your main photo, having it your photo, not your dog, not your sister with you, not with your wife, I'm sorry, or your husband, I'm sorry, I know we love them, but just don't do it because they're not looking at that. And also, a lot of you guys on the banners. I think I said something to you. I said, "Is that your dog?" You said, "No, that's just a cute picture."
Is it okay?
It is a cute picture. It's
So-
super cute. But what does that say about you as an agent?
I would think that that's your dog.
No, I mean, I just posted it because it's like a house in the background, so I kind of was thinking it's related. But,
So a better one would be a photo of you in front of a house. Maybe it's a new build, or maybe it's in front of an office. Maybe it's in front of.
But I wouldn't
a
make it
school.
about business. I would be like, realtor.
Do something, yeah,
'cause
something.
people are like,
But I would make it with like you.
You know, let's say you're meeting
You know?
somebody new,
Right.
and they're pulling up your Facebook for the first time, and their mom's a realtor or their neighbor is, and they're like, I don't want to be friends with her. She's gonna ask me something that's buy us
Yeah.
stuff.
Just make it.
Jesus Christ.
But make sure that you're in it.
okay.
you know, I
You
mean-
at Disney. You at okay. So you
Maybe
you
you
guys
took
know I love
maybe
Disney.
like her photo had a really beautiful sunset photo, like on a beach. You know, it was kind of like you sent things like, oh,
But
I love those.
it would be
So-
better if you were
But
in
if
it,
you
or
were
if
in
your
it,
family was in it, or your
It's
friends.
like, oh, like, that's her, like, you know, and this can take time. This isn't something you guys need to do tonight, you need to do tomorrow. You know, as you start to curate content, as you start to do new things, as you start to go out and network, which is important with connection and consistency and the clarity through it, that clarity is gonna come through. You're gonna go, oh, that's a great one.
Well, I've got
That's
my
a
own
great
feelings
one.
on networking. I have very, very
Right.
strong feelings on
But-
networking.
As real estate agents, you have to network, you have to talk to people. I don't care if you're in the grocery store or not.
Right, but I'm
How
talking
many
about
times?
networking with agents, okay?
We met because she planned my wedding.
Yes, so I was
That's how we're
owned a wedding
connected.
venue for 25 years. Yeah.
I could have just been like, yeah, okay, next.
But we were
just-
mom
we just-
friends.
Yeah, we just happened to.
Can I say something about networking?
Yes.
I have a,
But see, you might have a different reason for networking, so go.
I have a 600 plus in my networking group that is separate from my real estate company.
Like,
I
what
love-
kind of a group is it? Like, is it a physical, in-person Las Vegas group?
Yeah, and we get together once a month. I have realtors, I have title, I have home warranty, everybody and everybody's invited. I don't care if they're Mary Kay, whatever. But
Jumble.
if we're trying to establish relationships with other real estate agents, this is great. If I'm trying to hire real estate agents, perfect.
Different story.
So I love having other realtors. I invite other realtors into everything I do because I want to meet them. I go to classes on purpose as a broker so I can meet other realtors.
Right,
Not that I'm
different
always
story.
fishing,
Yeah.
but in some ways, when it comes time to doing a deal, oh hey, I know Erin. She's an awesome lady. Would I like myself and my clients to work with her and her clients? Absolutely.
Yeah, because
So to
we
me,
know we're
this is huge.
Yeah, we've
Face
got
to face, huge.
yes.
Yeah,
So
that's-
I
that's
wouldn't
next level.
like okay, so I don't leave my house because I'm old, like after like dark, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Me
This
neither.
is just me. But it's like so I wouldn't like be spending like going to like, you know, the happy hours with agents and like all the things. Like I understand why people like Mark and Lonnie go and do it because they are trying to fish for their agents, okay? So like you know, any big group of real estate agents, I have to think long and hard. So he knows, a lot of you know that I sponsor tons of classes for Driggs Title. I don't necessarily have to, but I do it because I believe that my husband's the best home inspector on the planet. Okay, so that's why, you know, I'm just hanging around there, okay? So
But the
networking,
key point though, just so you guys didn't miss it, she has a Facebook group. It's not a page. She's not having these people on her page, it's a separate group.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
said
If that's how
Did we
you
get
wanna
to that
network, you wanna connect,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Yeah,
As we
okay.
connect to something like that,
I want all of you
great.
guys in this
That's
group
amazing.
so we can grow together because I want you guys to be kick-ass on your Facebook, and if you're not like ask a question person right here, you can put it in the group. We're all here to help you, okay? Guys, I am struggling. I don't even know what to post today, we're all here to help. And then I will post a whole bunch of things too for you guys too. So we'll get there. Okay, so we're gonna do something with each other. If you have not posted today, okay? And here's just like a little step above. So do you guys have a million photos? Millions of photos on your phone? Millions, too many. Okay, I started putting them into start now, you don't have to go back. I started putting them into albums, okay? So speaking as realtors, okay? So if you take the pictures with just sold with your clients, I have an album for that. So maybe at the end of the year, you know, when Instagram and everybody does like the flashbacks of all the deals you've done, they're in one area. Cool, okay? And so, and next week we will talk about B-roll. That is an Instagram thing, if you do or do not know what B-roll is. But, and so, a lot of people thought I had a Ferris or an assistant follow me around constantly to take all these videos. See that little stand right there? That little $12 stand I got off Amazon? That's my assistant. And it's right in my purse. Okay? Oh, and I have the fun thing that I didn't bring. You'll love this if you do open houses. So you get the stick-on one that just sticks to a wall or a mirror, and it has a light, and it has a place for your phone, so I can stick it right here on board at an open house. Stop. Okay, but Instagram is a little bit harder, so we'll talk about that. Okay, so you can do this all by yourself. But anyway, with the collections of photos, so I've got, you know, kids, Disneyland trip. If I go on a retreat or something that's really about business, like I go, you know, to an EXP summit or something like that, I have all this stuff in here. So it's like if I have a hard day and I've got like family, now I have Valentine's, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. So I can go back 2 years ago and take this St. Patrick's picture and post it like in a week and be like, do you guys celebrate St. Patrick's Day? You know what, I don't have to like go and find an outfit and like dress up that day. It's in the archives. It's in the archives. So okay, if you guys were gonna post today, now, 5 a.m. every single day except for weekends. People just do get up a little bit later, okay? And I think we kind of skipped the 5-5-5. You guys have heard this. I don't need to repeat myself. If you're already up that early, you should already be doing 5-5-5. So I did this by myself a lot. I would sit on the couch, turn on the Today Show, and I would just start liking. You're doing your job. You're liking, you're commenting, you're liking, you're commenting. Oh, I found a realtor. Hi, I have to delete you. I love you. I'll see you on Instagram. Delete. Okay, keep going. I mean, this is your freaking job. So if you can build this time in to where you're already sitting on the couch, but don't doze off, don't watch Netflix, it's gonna be really hard, okay? You can send people 5 DMs. Here's a big fun one, okay? Stick your phone on the wall, set your phone up, and make a happy birthday video, okay? Hey, I heard it was your birthday today. I just wanted to say I was thinking about you, and I hope that your friends and family treat you to whatever you need. Happy birthday! Stop. Have it in your album, in your phones, in your photos, and send that to every single day. Because what does Facebook tell you? 5 people's birthday today. 5 people's birthday today. Okay? Awesome. So you're gonna send them the video, and then, hey Ferris, this was your birthday, I love you. Send. That's amazing. Actually, you have to redo it every single year because I'll go and people have got 3 of them from me because I've been doing it for 3 years. Okay, and you just made it generic. You just, one video goes to everybody. Okay, so think about what you're gonna say and make it generic. Okay, that's amazing. So it's your likes, your comments, your 5 DMs. Again, we're not talking about real estate, only social media. I'm not the person to call. I don't make phone calls, I don't cold call, I don't none of that. So it's not my jam or vibe. That's where you need to lean on your own people, your own brokers, your own, all the things for that. So we're just kind of talking social media, okay? Because I even have my friends DM me now. Because guess what? You're being social. So if I want to invite somebody somewhere, I'll try to just like DM them. I have all my conversations on DM, okay? Because I'm getting rewarded. It's opening up my algorithm because I'm talking to people on DMs instead of texting them. You're being social. You're getting rewarded, okay? So Mondays are not a great day because what are you doing on Mondays? You are tired, you're in business mode, you're catching up, you're hungover, you have all the meetings, you think you have to get everything done on a Monday. Monday, make it your blog post. It can still be great and amazing, but just know you're not gonna get heavily rewarded on a Monday, okay? So 5 a.m. Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays, you can creep up to 9 or 10 a.m., but you don't want to miss the crowd before they go out to soccer practices, okay? And you can reward yourself all day long. Tag your spouse, tag your friend, make a comment, do a GIF. Every time you comment on that, you're going to refresh yourself, okay? So pull out your phones, and what would you post today? It's okay, we're going to start right now. So I want you to come up with and keep to the furry friends, family, kids, hobbies. Gosh, I never talk about hobbies because I don't have hobbies. I've had a personal coach for 5 to 6 years, and he's like, have you found a hobby yet? No. Disney's not even allowed to be my hobby because I don't go do it myself. So if you guys have a hobby, congratulations. If you love skiing, if you love the gym, if you love to tumble rocks, if you guys have a hobby, that's awesome. That's already a niche. I just suck. Okay.
I liked your January post.
What was it?
First month of the year. You wrote, was your first month of the year? How are you feeling? I thought that was a great post. I want to steal that one.
Steal anything of mine. At all times, steal it. So I want you guys to find something. You're going to write about what it is and put that call to action right in there. Okay, so you're asking them something about whatever you're talking about.
Insider tip, if you don't have anything, record a video or take a photo of yourself now and post about this class. And the call to action is, how many of you love social media or know social media? How many of you are so familiar with Facebook? I just don't understand it. Get your audience talking.
So yeah, you could do one video. I rarely post the videos as my one thing. But like the other day, I found like Disney purse and shoes, and I thought it was a really good deal. So I just did a really quick video, and I was like, can you believe I got this deal? Cool.
I have a question. Does it mess up if I wanted to do 2 posts? Like at noon, I want to put something up to remind something about something. Is that okay, or that still messes me up? It's okay to post more than
No.
once. No.
It's not okay.
Not okay.
That's like my mom. She posts 400 times a day because she just thought about it. Put it in your story or take a screenshot and use it for tomorrow. So sometimes if I have a big fancy fun weekend, like, oh my gosh, we've got the Super Bowl and I'm going out with friends and I'm seeing a comedy show, I'm like, all right, what's gonna be my best one for the next day? What's gonna get the highest engagement? And it's okay to do it 6 days later. Even if I already put it on the stories, people know I've already been to Disneyland. On Thursday, I could be like, this is my favorite photo from Disneyland. I'm gonna do it today. Okay? So yeah, put it in your stories. So what could you want to post in the middle of the day that you couldn't wait till tomorrow or put in your stories?
Okay.
Right? Okay, have you guys chosen what you're gonna do?
It's Groundhog Day.
Was that? It is Groundhog's Day, that's
Early
awesome.
spring, y'all. I'm so
Okay, there is an app I like to use. Where's my phone?
So it was.
Sometimes I can rely on the National Day of,
Yeah.
you know, every day there's like 10.
Yeah.
So my app is called Holiday Today, it's
That's
a
what I
free app. Okay, whoops, free app.
Yeah?
Amazing, you win the prize. Okay, today's Groundhog's Day. Whatever question you want it to be, would you rather have 6 more weeks of winter or spring?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect, and you know what? Find a picture of a groundhog and stick it on there, doesn't have to be you. It's freaking cute, groundhog.
What is that app called again?
This one
Holiday
is
Today.
Holiday Today, free app. We will talk about all the apps I use, the free ones and the paid ones. Okay, I crutch on that. If I'm like, I have had the most boring week, all I've done is work or laundry or whatever, I'll go here and I just have to laugh my butt off sometimes. Holiday Today. So
Yeah.
besides Groundhog's Day, whoa, it's Hedgehog Day too. World Tutu Day, National Tater Tot Day. I can get into that.
Chocolate
get into
cake,
that.
chocolate chip cookies. I mean, it's on and on.
Bubblegum Day.
Yeah.
National Wear Red Day.
Yeah.
So if you just
It's
get
fun.
bored, you can look at this. And sometimes I look ahead and I was like, there are big ones. There's like Beer Day, Margarita Day, Taco Day, you know, stuff like that. And those are big. National Coffee Day. Because then you can go a step further, do a little research, put them in your stories. Dunkin' Donuts has 99-cent coffee today. Between this hours, Starbucks is having free this. You're the go-to. You know, that's awesome too.
Both. Once in the feed. Stories 45 times a day.
Okay, so I'll put Farrison on this one. Hashtags like on Facebook. Yes.
Question, so when you post, do you post public, friends, or like?
Public.
Public.
Public. Sometimes it'll toggle over and you're like, nobody loves me today. And you can check and you're like, God damn it, it was friends only. Damn it. Because I can't tell you how many people search for me and look for me. It's less on Facebook, a lot more on Instagram and TikTok and all the other things. But yeah, public freaking everything. Okay, so I kind of want to see what you guys have done. And with the hashtags, listen, I don't think they do ditto.
Hashtags are out. If you're
Hashtags.
gonna use them, don't use more than 5.
And just not on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook doesn't do hashtags. There used to be a time where I was like, redhead realtor LV, blah, 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 blah. No, just not on Facebook, just not. Sometimes I make it a joke, like hashtag Rocco Mills, that's my son. It doesn't mean anything. So you don't have to worry about hashtags at all on Facebook at any time, okay?
Yeah, everything's changing and evolving now. I mean, we have the world of AI, and there's so many different tools that people can use. So, I mean, hashtags at one point, you know, would be great.
Yeah, we
But
used to use
most
the
of the
hashtag
platforms,
generator and all
yeah,
the
most
things,
of the
it's just
platforms
not,
now,
it was 4 months ago, not today.
they're gonna be searchable platforms. I mean, YouTube and Pinterest are one of the #1 searchable search engines in comparison to Google and Bing and Safari and all of those places.
Pinterest, who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I use it every single day.
Pinterest?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Every single I will
Pinterest
find
is
if I'm
another.
looking for something in particular
Interesting,
or
yeah. Great place
you know
to
whatever it
find
is.
just
So
the ideas
you
for
need to
anything.
think of your social media as that.
And look,
Think of that as a search
this is
engine.
not an AI class in any way, shape, or form, you know, because, but you could, you know, ask AI, like, give me 30 days worth of content. People ask me all the time, can you schedule content? Can you do this? I'm just here to tell you, you can do it organically. It's gonna spam you a lot less, okay? And just do it organically. It should become you know, a hobby, or no, what is it? A habit takes 21 days, okay? I wanna see if you can do this for 21 days. We're gonna get you into the accountability group and see if you can do it. If you have to set your alarm at 4:45 a.m., 5 a.m., that's when you're gonna post. And you're gonna wake up bleary and crusty. You should already know what you're posting the night before, okay? Unless something major happened in the world, or you know, Kelsey and Taylor Swift got married, I don't care, okay?
I would
But
love that.
I know! I love that the Super Bowl is having a lot more female-driven commercials because of Taylor Swift. I love that. You know, more power to everybody.
The next class that you guys come to in Facebook is gonna be in 4 weeks. We're gonna take a look at your phones again and see what they look like.
Yes. Yes, okay.
She's
So-
like, no,
So let's touch on the world of Reels, because this is a lot of work and a lot of it's a lot to ask of you guys, okay? And I always say get really, really good at Facebook for 6 months before you really start dabbling. Because if you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do Instagram, and I'm gonna do TikTok, and I'm gonna get a podcast because Erin has one, I'm gonna do this YouTube, you will go into a corner and cry and drink vodka, okay? You will just get so overwhelmed. You have to get very, very good at one thing before you move on to another thing. Very, very, very just shark-like at one thing, that it's just like breathing. And you're gonna start to see it come. And I'm not gonna promise you it's even gonna be at the end of this 6 weeks. It's gonna take a very, very long time. And you know what, you hear, not from me too, you have stalkers? Stalkers? Yeah. So, I mean, I can't tell you how many stories people just all of a sudden, and they find my number. So I have to be like, sure, what, hey? No idea, all the time. Restaurants, bars, all the time now. Here, and it's Tony Robbins. I'm Sheila's friend. What are the rates right now? Like, what do you feel about, you know, getting a house? And I'm all, okay, wait, okay, this is a murder mystery. Okay, Tony Robbins, go to Facebook. Who's Sheila? And like, I gotta connect the dots and be like, okay, has 2 kids, has 4 dogs, okay. I mean, it can get serious sometimes, okay, because people are watching you and you don't know it, okay? You can be super popular and you have no idea, okay? But that's the thing, you don't need all these followers. You don't need all of this to get the quality of the people that are gonna love you and come after you guys, okay? Okay, any questions? Did you guys all post?
Yep.
I saw you look down. Did you not post? You? Oh, look away! Did you post?
I didn't yet.
Not yet.
I posted this morning at 5 a.m.
You're fine then. You'll get to post again. Okay, so you want people like, okay, so we'll switch to realtors. So in your stories, okay? So if you look at me, and you can always go back and be like, practice what I preach, see what I've done already, okay? So I've already have like, I don't even know, 10 stories up from a little bit last night, you know, because it's 24 hours, and then I already started this morning. Like and people love when you do community service. And I don't care what you do, if you drop your kid off at daycare every single day, you know, be repetitious, it's perfectly fine, okay? So I would have already done 10 videos walking in here, showing the class. You know, just as a regular realtor, regular person, I'm so excited to be here. It's not about me. You don't have to say my name, don't tag me. I don't care about any of that stuff, unless people think I'm cool. I'm not a Kardashian. I'm just in here to learn about social media. People love that I do so much. They think I take classes all the time, okay? Because I do sponsor a lot of classes. And somebody came at me and they're like, yeah, you know, we want to sell our house, whatever. And I was like, cool. They're like, we love that. You gotta be the most knowledgeable person because you're always at class. I'm not listening. No, I am. I do like classes, but show that. Show what you're doing. Show the classes all day long, okay? But don't be like that guy like, I'm at the gym again today.
I have a question. Sorry, I have a question. I can actually record it and post it later as a story, right? It doesn't have to
Oh
be
my gosh,
right.
yeah. Okay, so.
I never did a story. I don't.
Oh my gosh, that'll be
I
so
know.
much fun. Okay, who's
I'm
never
just
done a story? Never. Awesome. Do you guys know how to find it?
I found it, but you know, if I record something of me and post it later
Yes.
as a story, it's working, right?
Yeah. Now look, if you just wanna create a story, I'm just gonna get you right on out of here. So you can just hit plus.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Plus right there.
Wow.
And this is your camera roll.
And then I can have
okay.
something from there.
Yep. So you can
Write
hit
me about
videos.
reverse mortgages.
Thank you.
Yes. So
And I don't have any information on
the
it.
caption button.
Nobody.
So we're gonna go to
Nobody.
story. So you're gonna add a
I left
story.
others too, by the way.
Oh, okay, let's do a video. Find a video. There's
My
one.
nails.
Okay.
Oh,
See that little tiny thing? Hit captions, and then you've got a whole bunch of different, let it cut.